My name is Abdul and I'm in a group with Tanya and Zuber. So our aim was to raise awareness for mental health. By partnering up with the NHS, we were able to speak to a few people who suffered from mental illnesses, as well as creatively informing staff and students about how they could support someone with mental illnesses. So we had 3 global goals that we were looking to achieve. Our first was good health and well-being. Secondly was partnership with the goals, and lastly to reduce inequalities. So we had 3 different tasks set up to identify the complexities of the state of mental health that any person can go through without it being apparently obvious. This was done through an activity where participants had to guess each of the mental health issues that the Winnie the Pooh characters had. This was then supplemented by real-life scenarios about how to help someone that's affected, as well as a key facts mythbuster. So for our second goal, which is partnership for the goals, what we did was, well, I already do this, is I work with the Muslim chaplain Teak as well as my colleagues, and what we do is we go around the hospital and we basically just talk to people, make sure they feel alright, because going to a hospital is very fast paced, it's very disorienting, and sometimes you don't know, you just feel very scared. So what our job is, even if it is only for half an hour a day, is we go in there, we talk to them, we support them, we just make them feel at home in a very scary and alienating environment. So one way to help this, you don't have to do this, is we involve ourselves in the community because we speak to them day in, day out, we speak to the family. And I had the opportunity to talk to the grandson of one of the members of the community who comes in to visit patients, but unfortunately she passed away. So I'll just read an extract from what he said. What my grandmother did was good. She cared for everyone, never discriminating, never holding any hatred in her heart. She would talk to everyone and find out to see how people were, and if it was said that they were ill, she would visit them, giving them food and most of all, praying for them. She did this continuously and she'll always be remembered for doing this. She is my role model and should be all of ours as well. So this story beautifully leads on to our last point, which is raising awareness of inequalities. It is important to know that everyone we meet, although they might seem fine on the surface, there might be something going on inside. However, that doesn't mean we can't help them. We had a questionnaire and we found out that 78.95% of people either know someone or they themselves have suffered from a mental health illness. We also found that only 52.63% of people knew how to help someone who was suffering. So by giving the tools on how to help people and helping our community by being more open about mental health, we can allow people to gain equal opportunities and raise awareness about mental health. Thank you.